back on the Good Morning Artesia radio show. Kandese Green from, just popped into my mind, the game of Clue.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, only it was Mr. Green.
Mm-hmm.
Did it with a candlestick in the library.
Yeah. I love the game of Clue. I love the movie Clue. I love everything to do with Clue.
Yeah. So, but anyway, that's not you. You're not Mrs. Green from
No.
Clue.
No.
So. But you could be.
I could be.
Yeah.
We could just, gender swap it. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not? Why not? That's the thing nowadays. So, so are you ready for Art in the Park?
No.
No.
But yes and no. I was gone on vacation finally over the end of last week, and that's why we had Lindsay.
Yeah.
Because Andrew, my new assistant, was like, "That is not in my wheelhouse," and I was like, "I understand." The interview process being recorded. He was like, He's like, "I do the helpful things," and I was like, "That's fine." So I called Lindsay, and
This
Lindsay's
is not helpful? Is that what he's saying?
No, as in helping me do things, accomplish tasks, being in front of.
No, I understand.
Talking. He's like, "That's not my jam." So I was like, "It's Lindsay's jam, though."
Oh,
and
yeah.
So I called Lindsay, and I was like, "Lindsay, I need a favor."
Yeah, it's usually, here's Lindsay.
Yeah.
And then 10 minutes later, all right, thanks a lot.
Yes, yeah. So we have Lindsay last week helping me out, but I've been gone since last Wednesday until this coming
How's the concert?
Monday. Oh, so great.
So who was it again? It was
My Chemical Romance.
That's right.
Yeah, it was amazing. Literally every song, if he had stopped singing, the lead singer, the crowd would have carried it.
Oh, wow.
Everyone sang every single song.
So
in
there
the
were
arena.
definitely fans there.
Oh, yeah. No, everyone stood the whole entire time. The energy was massive. So it was a lot of fun. So I was going and having fun, but people, of course, still had Art in the Park questions. So I'm getting Art in the Park calls and text messages and stuff. And poor Andrew is there by himself trying to manage Art in the Park calls and messages and stuff. And people were like, "We're going by." And I'm like, "What time are you going by?" Because Andrew's there by himself and he has to have lunch. And then we're closed on Monday. But by the time I got back Tuesday, I was up with the roofer, Art in the Park people, meetings. Yesterday, the Art in the Park. So we have a whole bunch of last-minute vendors coming in, which is really exciting.
Good.
So we should have some really great items for everyone to come out and look at. Food trucks that I wasn't expecting are planning on being there, so that's pretty exciting too. And we're just... Apparently the area is in a roundabout of trying to get generators. So we're in that kind of roundabout. We had some set up, and then they're like, "Oh, maybe not." So we're working on that. That's our only hiccup, but everything else should be really good to go.
Excellent. And so how many booths are you up to? Do you know?
I lost count because at some point I give what I have to my coordinator, Gabby, and she's going to send me the spreadsheet today.
Okay.
But I'm pretty sure we're close to 100.
That's good. That's good. And then you've got some great food trucks that say they're going to be there, so that's good.
And this year we'll have a food tent.
Oh.
So it's a 40 by 40 tent from Amy's Tents, and we'll put some tables and chairs out, and you can sit there. But interestingly enough, it might actually be nice enough that we don't necessarily need the shade, but we'll have that out, and then we'll be selling Art in the Park t-shirts this year. So if you want a t-shirt for your time at Art in the Park, our 47th annual Art in the Park, mind you, we'll have that. And we have a banner that's being made so people can take pictures or selfies in front of it and enjoy that too. Another thing we added was hay bales around the playground. Because last year I noticed a lot of parents or grandparents were sitting watching their kids, but there was nowhere for them to really sit.
That's great.
And so we'll be having some hay bales around so that people can sit if they need to monitor a child. Yeah.
Yeah. And like last year, a couple things that people need to remember. It's at J.C. Park, I think you said. And it's a 2-day event.
Yeah. Friday and Saturday. So we open at 2 on Friday, and it closes at 8 p.m. And then we'll open at 8 a.m. on Saturday and run until 6 p.m. Because we close usually at 4, around 4, and people are like, "We wish it went until 6." And so we listened. It's going to 6.
Okay.
The band starts at 10, and they'll go to 3 with their cakewalk.
Okay.
So the cakewalk will be happening.
And then you have some other entertainment too, right?
Yes, the New Mexico School for the Arts.
Yes, that's what it is.
Their jazz band is coming, and I found out it's not just the band that plays. They'll actually have some singers singing too. So they'll be performing Friday and Saturday.
So this is the New Mexico
School for the Arts.
School for the Arts. Excellent. And it's a jazz band.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we're working on a DJ to play the rest of the time when the high school band on Saturday is not playing. So that there's some music going on for people to enjoy or dance to or just listen.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're pretty excited about having all the vendors out. The vendors are really excited, especially our ones like, do you still have room? So I said, I think we have 100. I feel like they have until tomorrow if they really want to sign up, and then we're done with the sign-ups after tomorrow.
And the thing about Art in the Park, it's not, I mean, there's other great events that have crafts and things for sale that maybe are customized, but they're not made by the sellers.
Everything has to be made by the seller.
Right.
And, well, actually, excitingly enough, I'll have an author that will be there.
Okay.
And so she has a book that she's written, and she'll be our first, author that's selling her books. And I tell people, I was like, when we say art, we mean all forms of art. So if you've had a hand in creating the artwork, it's not just, I take fancy pictures or I paint. Literature is a form of art. So the freedom of expression is just really amazing, and the people that we have coming.
Yeah. So that's great. So around 100 vendors that are going to be there for hopefully for both days.
Yes.
Most of them are going to be.
They have to be, this year we didn't do a Friday, Saturday. They had to sign up for 2 days.
For 2 days.
Now, if they decided to be closed one of those days, that was on them. I was like, that's totally your own decision. But they will be there both days.
Yeah. Well, you would hope that they would, because you never know. You may have more people one day and fewer people on the other day, but the fewer people that come by are the ones that actually buy things.
They're like, we want to buy your stuff, yes.
Yeah, but you weren't there, or you weren't open, or where are you? So, and I think it's almost a lost art. So much stuff is bought looking at a phone screen. And you don't really get to see it. And I know there's virtual reality now. See this in your living room, and you take a picture of your living room or whatever.
Yeah, and you put the stuff in the space.
It's just not the same.
There's some things I can't buy online. Every so often I'll buy something and it turns out really nice. But that's also after me looking through every single review and seeing if there's images to really get a feel for something. Even the virtual thing, I still have to be I have to see this in someone else's space if I'm going to, if it's a piece of furniture I'm buying online.
Right.
But I like to actually go and look at stuff. And so 2 days gives people the option to window shop. So you can be like, well, we have the game on Friday, but I have a little bit of time because the kids are out of school to go and stop and look around.
Right. It's parent-teacher conference day. Yeah. So
you can go and have a look around real quick, then go to the game and then sleep on it. And then you can go and shop all day on Saturday or however you want. Or, hey, it's the game, but we really don't want to cook dinner and all the restaurants are full. Come out, grab some food, take it home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a great opportunity to do all that. Of course, we're getting ready for the holiday. It's Christmas shopping time.
Well, Christmas decorations are already out at Dollar General, at least.
Well, they're probably out at some of the other big box stores too.
I was like, oh.
The Halloween candy section is starting to shrink, and then how come there's no garden stuff left? Because you know what's coming.
Yeah, so we're in spooky season, and then turkey season.
That's right.
And then Santa
I'm glad you said that, because we usually go from Halloween to Christmas, and nobody talks about Thanksgiving. So I'm glad you mentioned that.
We have Thanksgiving in between, but it's we have 3 months of stuff, and I'm not prepared. My house is under construction right now, so nothing's decorated. I usually do I have a whole box of Halloween because it's my month. It's also Libra season, so because my birthday is this month, and so I do all of the stuff. But then I'm also prepared for Thanksgiving because it's time with family.
Yeah.
So then you go to Thanksgiving, and then you have Christmas.
Right. But if you want to get a jump start or an early
Christmas
start on the Christmas shopping,
and it's stuff that you might not find. You're not gonna possibly, unless all of your family went and they're all here, buy the same thing. And then there's no accidental double gifting, right? So because you're going to be buying something unique.
That's right. Oh yeah, you minimize that possibility by shopping at Art in the Park.
Yeah.
So, and you find, and when you say art, it could be the book, it could be paintings, it could be other handcrafted items.
We have people that do the T-shirts, the cups, horseshoe art, graphic design. There's tons of stuff.
Are the palette things still kind of big and popular right now, or is that kind of
I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll find out.
Yeah, we'll find out. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's people doing all sorts of different things. I've gone through so many applications. I'm like, yeah, we have a lot of stuff.
That's great.
There's going to be something there for everybody.
Now, let me ask you this. There's no cost to get into the park
No.
that day at all. The
No.
only money you're going to spend is if you buy food or cakewalk
T-shirts.
tickets or
Yeah,
stuff like
and
that.
we'll have stuff at our information booth about the Arts Council. So if you do come around and you're like, ooh, there is that show I haven't gotten around to buying tickets for, you can buy tickets for the shows. You can become a member, buy some T-shirts. So we'll have stuff that's ready to go as well. That's Art Council related if you want to continue to support us. So that way we can continue to bring you art in the park and professional shows for years to come.
Yeah. How is parking? I know there's plenty of parking.
Oh,
but
yeah.
When people come in, is there a preferred path or route? Or
We'll have some maps that will be
Okay.
ready with some vendors and stuff listed if people want to, because we did ask some vendors if they would be willing to show how they make what they make.
Okay.
Because every year, I'm always all over the park,
Mm-hmm.
and a common thing I hear, oh, put that down. We can make that at home. And I'm like, well, you could, but they put a lot of time and energy into what they've brought out to
Yeah.
sell. And so I've asked, we put out to them like, hey, let us know, and we'll put you on like a schedule for 30 minutes. You can go, and people can go to your booth and watch you paint or
Demonstrations, yeah.
do whatever you want to do. So we're working on some of that as well,
Okay.
to get everyone like really
Okay.
jazzed about what people are doing.
Yeah, come to the radio trailer and watch the DJ talk.
Oh, yeah. And press the buttons. No, it's fun to watch the button pressing because I'm like, ooh, the shiny buttons.
That's right. That's right. So, because we're gonna be there doing some
Remoting.
on Friday and Saturday, so we're
Yes.
looking forward to that and all that good stuff. And now that I've got the cord fixed and everything, I can actually plug into something.
Oh,
and
yes.
do the stuff that we're supposed to do. So, that is great. Next Friday and Saturday,
Yes.
not this weekend, but next
weekend.
And if you want to bring your food truck, if you want to be a vendor, you've got a little bit of time left
Yeah,
to get a hold of
Friday.
Candace and,
Yeah.
and get signed up for it. How much is it for a booth space
So,
now that the deadline, the early
So
deadline?
there's a $25 late fee that's charged, but a 10 by 10, the small booth is $80. I think then a 10 by 15 is $90, and then a 10 by 20 is $100, and then you add the 25 to
Add
that.
the 25.
And then
late
if you're
fee.
going to share a booth, which means you and another vendor are going to use one booth, it's $45 for that, and then $5 for electricity.
Okay, $5 for electricity.
Mm-hmm.
That's a heck of a deal. Mind if I just set up camp? Just live there for a day
You're
or two?
all like, yes.
For
So,
$5?
For $5, yeah. Yeah, so if you want electricity, and we're working on getting some portable lights, so that way if there's a vendor, because thankfully we're only going till 8, so it shouldn't be all that dark by the time we're like wrapping things up, depending on how it
6:30
goes.
is sunset.
But
so.
it's been bright lately.
I know,
It's been really
I know.
bright.
Except
So,
for the rain. Yeah.
If we don't have clouds. Now I like the rain.
Oh, yeah,
But I'm just
yeah.
hoping that we don't have rain during Art in the Park.
Not next
But we'll-
weekend. Not next
Fingers
weekend.
crossed.
So get a hold of Candace at the Artesia Arts Council at the
Yes.
Ocotillo Theater. You can pop in the door. You can give them a call.
Yes.
And who's your assistant?
Andrew.
Andrew. And I'm sure he'll say, that's a question for Candace.
No, he answers Art in the Park questions. He does very good at that.
Good, good.
Yes.
That's good to know. So, all right. Well, is there anything else?
No, just be looking out for us on Facebook and our website, and stop by. If you have any questions, we have Oscar Hernandez
Okay.
as our artist, our featured artist.
Yes.
And his reception will be the 20th
Okay.
at 5:30.
But his work is on the walls right now.
Yes, and it's gorgeous.
Good,
Yes.
good. So check it out at the Ocotillo in downtown Artesia.
Yes.
Good to see you, Candace.
Good to see you, Gene.
Thank you for coming in, and we'll see you very soon.
Yes.
All right.